Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the Beta Plan, playing as the Ottoman Turks, who have just conquered Bavaria. So, I ran out of money. I flatly ran out of money, and I couldn't create all the duchies that are needed, but I am going to give all my sons a duchy. That's what fathers do, right? And I've given the strongest duchy to the genius, who I also will grant the kingdom when I have the chance, because I have too many vassals right now. That is simply the way it is. Or I should lower my demesne size, which wouldn't be too bad, because then we would give away this, this holding over here to this man. I really wouldn't mind that at all. So, we're probably going to lower the, medium thing. But we're currently in a civil war. Because, well, we're fighting this man, and, I kind of don't want to, attack the city. I want to just siege it down. Then we probably would have already won the war, and we've lost already a lot of men. I really don't want to put in more into it. We also have a very tiny revolt in Lower Dnieper. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. What I'm worried about is mainly getting money back. So I'm going to lower my retinue size in order to, you're under curfew. Oh dear. He is getting the rough trade. Yeah, and this boy, I'm sorry, but I would ask you to be educated by somebody else. Somebody that doesn't like me too much. Somebody who I, revoked a few things from. But he is in principle a good vassal, and that is this man. Let's check. The fact of the matter was that, if you may or may not remember, he has already turned about. Restricted my vassals, minus 60, because he had two of these lands over here, remember? Passau and Österreich. We took those back. But he is really not too bad as an educator, so I want to give him my son, and then, he will be perhaps a little bit less pissed. And that wouldn't be too bad. Of Pex, thank you very much. And all my sons have gained land. I will not personally compensate them. It seems fair. Just do it. I've gained more grasp. I've also gained diligence along the way as I was doing all these tasks. But yeah. And, we lost some more piety because people became decadent. You know how it goes. Except this time there, because he calls me in for the I don't know how many time. Actually, he has 18,000 men over here, but he's suffering attrition. He's not doing it very well. Alright, we're yet in another war, but this time over ally, and perhaps we could take Sicily away. It wouldn't be half bad. And, of course, we're also going to go, attack the Knights Templar. But we have some time for that left, and we're going to take the Knights Templar for this one little holding that there is in Austria. But first of all, I want money. I desperately want money. Because I just really would like to get my, be able to create the Kingdom of Bavaria, create these two duchies titles, have that neatly done, and then, also reinforce my retinue again at full strength, because it's now only going at half strength. I'm surprised that the Pope isn't giving us... Don't tell me, I almost thought that the Pope had died, but no, he's still tributary. He is currently fighting the Genoan Holy War for Lombardy. What the hell? Genoa and Cafar! That is awesome! That is definitely awesome. That is culture's Beta Plan. This is religion. Genoa. And by the way, yes, Toropets, still Lullard. They are Lullard. Yeah. We certainly, and yes, also still, this is still Prince Bishopric, which is Fasciatelli. I wonder how that will translate when that goes into EU4, but yeah. Definitely interesting. We enforce Ottomans. You are imprisoned. And because of that, I think we have stopped all decadence in our family. No. We have you. Well, we straighten you up. We have enough piety for that. And for you, I transfer vassalage of the man I just imprisoned. Voila. I stand my armies down. And these men can go home. Thank you so much. And with that, oh, we need to usurp this. Alright. Good, House Ottoman must stay pure indeed. We have fought long and hard to get that done. Alrighty then. Let's get back home. Why would you put 19,000 men in the smallest island of the whole duchy? But at least you have, I noticed, now take a holding. Bari, I am pleasantly surprised by you. We might actually fight in this war, but first we need a little bit of levy recovery. Vassals only give me 12,000? Maximum? The flippity? Why would they only give me 12,000? What? Oh, that's probably because I stood way too long with having way too many titles. It took so long before I revoked everything that a lot of people went like, yo, you should not have this many titles. Yeah, I kinda know. I need to revoke everything from all the Catholics. I think that is causing an issue. Probably also, possibly causing an issue is that I have way too many vassals. So, yeah, might want to do something about that. Eh? Well, we'll do something about that. No worries. We will do everything we can about that, to be honest. But hopefully that will replenish our levies from our vassals, because I feel a little weakish when I have so few troops. Luckily, we have waged war with almost all of our neighbors of any interest, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I'm noticing that this revolt is getting his ass kicked by individual people over here. Don't mind that at all, to be honest. Let's see here. Why isn't this king reacting? Anyways, you. I give you my mosque. No Grand Land title, the mosque. It's yours now. Congratulations. And therefore, it wouldn't matter if we go to medium crown authority. Cost 50 piety, that's a little bit annoying. But now we can hold more vassals, which means that as soon as we make some duchies, and I think I can create this duchy with... Oh, they're about equal the amount of money. We need 130 bucks. And we should gain a lot of money. At least enough money. Oh my lord. No, you're somebody else. Look, I don't have a lot of piety left anymore because of all the stuff that I'm doing. And I actually still want to do more. Oh, all of a sudden the price went up by 10 gold. What? Why? Because my income went up probably, but that's... I'm a better negotiator than this. Do not make me imprison you, because I will imprison you. Usurp Tyrol. Thank you so much. That is Tyrol at least taken. Invoke Fakir against him. We will imprison him. He fled. Well, at least he's not causing us trouble anymore. Is he your direct heir? No, he's not. Then he will be forever gone. Bye-bye. We still have luckily enough piety to just tell people like, hey, we are very pious and we have maximum, well, opinion boost of them. Very nice. Look at it. We are now nearly dipped below the vassal limit. How does this all do for our vassal? Then we make call. Yes, all of a sudden we can call an 81,000 again. Now, my own levies are really, really low, so I'm not really keen on doing that, but we are going to help, actually, our ally. I think we need to. So that before the end of this game, Aragon actually will have all of this. But before we do that, Knights Templar, declare war for the Innsbruck holdings. You bastard. How dare you think that you can hold those lands? Alright, 9,000 men to deal with this little rebellion. Knowing rebellion... No, wait a second, I'm doing this wrong. Get on the ships, go to Crimea. Yes. Plop off here. And voila. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, apparently I didn't send them here, but then they will go over there. It's fine. Getting ourselves in a few little wars, having a little rebellion. Ooh. Apparently this dukedom is also helping out. Well, that is just dandy. Thank you so much. And you're already, despite the freaking river crossing penalty, already smacking face. I like it. In fact, you've handled it more or less. That's very good. I enforce my demands. I also like the fact that Genoa has gone a different religion because it's quite a powerful nation, and with them right smack in the middle of Europe, that is interesting. It destabilizes the region. It is probably also the reason why they didn't come and aid when I took over Bavaria. Ah, glorious, glorious conquest. You know what? 12,000 men, go up. Do we need more? How many people are in this castle? No, we do not need more. Everything else can go down south and, well, start helping with taking over Sicily. Alright, we'll just... Oh, we don't want to fight. Please, leave us alone. Okay, if you just want to give me this land, you know, you could just surrender immediately. You know, it's not a shame. The Holy Roman Empire kind of gave in. Here, it's already 90% in our favor. Now I'm going to have to smack you people up. And you're gonna like it. Smacking that booty. Something tells me that was a little bit wrong to say. Oh well. Taking down these holdings. The Knights Templar, I wonder where their holy order is, but they have not arrived, and even then, the holy order is about 4,000 men big. Oh, we are dying in battle! Please, we surrender already! Yeah, that's too late. I'm kind of glad, actually, that he is... Who is ruling Danzhou? Okay, but you are dead, and you are now married to... him, which is some Frenchman with one other, which means that... Oh no, this dukedom is... Okay, this is just confusing. That's not going to France. I was for a moment scared of that, though the Anjou are not the ones that rule France. They're the ones that rule Sicily. Alright, well, we have gained those holdings. Innsbruck over here is now a part of you, and you must love me. No, then who has gained this land that I just... I gave it to you. You don't even mind? Well, that's very ungrateful of you. Very nice. Corinthia. We can create that. And we give that grand little title to you, my son. You had to wait a little bit for your things. And yes, I gave also, by the way, a lot of land to people with contentness, just like this boy. And he's not bad, my son. He's an organizer. That's quite good. Actually, we need not even create the Kingdom of Bavaria. We could, but that would cost us piety. And I'm not really sure if I want to do that, because we have now, because I changed the law and gave away one single little holding over here, we can hold all these vassals, and otherwise we can use the piety to tell people not to be decadent. This boy also came of age. Tough soldier. A little less what I wanted, but... Yeah, our heir is nonetheless this little boy, so yeah. Poor boys that are dukes and for the genius to be the heir. I kind of think we've done well here for ourselves. 25,000 men. Something tells me that, yeah, I am not surprised that we don't have the capacity here, but apparently we can't split the army on the boat. That's too difficult. You know, you do not need to continuously pour man into this region, my dear ally. Alright. I suppose. Thank you very much. Split the army in twain. Decided by lower count of possible enemies in the holding that we are sieging, and decided by the fact that, well, it's also shorter, so we should suffer less attrition. Luckily, boat wars don't happen yet in CK2, so we can send it, and otherwise we would have had more than enough boats to beat them up anyways. Alright then. Thank you very much. We are sieging you down. And now, let me show you that I'm not talking out of my arse. Minus 19 for the top guy. Okay, let's remember that. And let's continue. Our retinue is finally reforming, and in fact I am going to put it on top speed for a while. We could have way more. I wonder if we do that, if that would translate over to more troops in EU4. I don't know. Well, this time we'll personally compensate him. We have more than enough money once again in the bank. And we gain... No. Still not calculated. Unfortunately, we also didn't lose any decadence for that war. What the heck is going on? Why is Genoa over here? Oh, because you're defending against his holy war for Lombardy. But strangely enough, that's the AI decided, well, I'm attacking Lombardy, who I have not sieged at all, so I'm going to go for the Pope. That's not really logical or smart, but alright. And the Pope is still our cash cow, despite the fact that he has not called us into this war. No. Whatever, up to you. Alright, people converting to the Islam, which kind of good that we have that, otherwise, well, it's going to be difficult to control. Wait a second, where is our Courtimam? Could you change these lands around, please? Don't know where you were at, but change those lands around. We have quite a bit of Catholic lands, but, well, we have to convert them in EU4 then. I hope that it will all run well, now that I've bought everything, and perhaps no issues with that? I don't know. I doubt it, actually. It probably will run less, but... Sieging down. Oh, by the way, now that we're sieging and we have had not opposition, I should be in an army. You know? That makes it so much faster, about twice as fast. So that is significant. And we still have very good income despite, well, fully funding the reinforcements of our retinue. In fact, I might just create an extra one. Just to have it out there, and then perhaps EU4 will consider that to be more and do something with the money. I don't know. But I hope also EU4 recognizes the fact who exactly the heir is. I don't mind if it is, well, how old is my boy? I think 5 or so, or no, even younger, I think. But he's a genius, so I hope, well, of course I hope for a 666, but that's not going to happen. We all that is a myth. Even if you get that Lux, don't know, that very special event where you gain, where your heir is a very special person, and well, you gain a lot of good stats. But yeah, I don't even think that will happen. But he's a genius. He's very learned already. Interesting. He's 4, by the way. Tutus. And I think for the end of the game, we indeed can make Sicily full. And give it to our ally Bari, which is very interesting. That will give us some, well, issues when we want to conquer it, because, wow, we have some big-ass neighbors. I wonder if something's going to be split up. I have no idea. If Georgia's going to be a vassal, I don't know how the conversion works. I have no idea. And as I said before, I may consider taking away these free lands of Ireland and giving them to England, and then giving them, for instance, Munster. And perhaps this county goes, I don't know, you know, make the border go a little bit logical, because this and that, this way it's even more easy for England to do whatever. But luckily enough, England still has some lands in France, so the 100-Year War can still occur. That would be interesting to see. Oh, doesn't it look wonderful that the Holy Roman Empire be destroyed like that? And Norway is also has quite some issues. King Magnus offensive in the Norwegian conquest for... Yeah, you wanted to attack Sweden. And apparently Sweden has said no, and that caused some rebellions to arise. Alright. Hey, Sugrov! Have you taken on Sunni? You godsend of a man! Very well done. Very well done. You should throw away the orthodox yuck of the Golden Horde. Alright. Oh, the Bailic of Aquilia. Oh well, now in the hands of my son. The only disadvantage of that is of course, that, well, there's a little slower chance for things to flip to Turkish or flip to Sunni. And by the way, I may also modify that a little bit with the cultures going about. I mean, Bulgarian is nice and together, so it probably won't matter that. I don't know. Oh, actually, it kind of worked out because this now is Old Turkish. But I hate doing culture conversions. He has gained 2 counties. Hence he is considered the heir. Alrighty then. We will not stand for that. I am sorry. But it's going to be different. He has gained 2 counties by inheritance because one man died. We'll lose the piety. Don't like to do that, but grand landed title. You are now the Sultanate of Bavaria. And once again, the genius will become the heir. Yes, thank you very much. Somebody returned to my court. Is that a daughter? I think that's a daughter. Yes, that is indeed a daughter. So the question with you is, can we, before the end, still gain an ally with the Khanate? Nope, because this man imprisoned and you have enough wives. Don't know what to do with you, my dear daughter. For the moment, it's just going to be the way it is. Ragusa, I have to say, up until the end, suddenly getting some nice little conversions. Always good. 6.1% exactly. That is quite well done to the measure. Yeah, we are going to win this war for Bari. Well, not win it for Bari. I mean, Bari had already won it. But let's be honest here. But I am contributing. I have landed over 30,000 troops, which is more than he has in that region. Ooh, who are you? You are, I think, yeah, Serbia. With my son. Your son with my daughter, that's fine. Except that she's 20... Well, she's not that old in comparison to him. And that gives us, of course, once again, marital ties. And that is good enough for... You're causing me to suffer attrition. Bari! Think! Come on! Use those brain cells of yours. You must have them, after all, you're living. Yeah, you're causing us both attrition, buddy. That's why we now have men dying in Sicily for no reason. Voila, better. Nicholas, you're the wise. Yes, of course you're the wise to submit to the Ottoman Empire and give us your money. I hope, by the way, that they took over. Yeah, they did take over the siege progress. Wouldn't want that to be gone all of a sudden. How can they hold out? They will hold out. Definitely hold out before the end. And before I might even siege down this city. Because that's going rather quickly. And with that city we have enough. Even if we're already getting on also Palermo quite done. You know what? We're going out of here. Save the cash. Does anyone... You need a little boost actually. And if I give it to you, I think we just had marriage ties. Yeah, you know what? The Berlik is right. Angry, minus 25, and still you love me for 100. And that is putting things up to the measure. So come on, let's... You've become decadent? My son? And I can't tell him. I was already wondering, like, come on. Let me be able to tell him to straighten up. He's my son after all. Yep, we won. We took the city. It's theirs. Alright. Our Ottoman must stay pure. Sicily, you've won. Oh, we've gained yet another son. Yeah, that's... but I wasn't home, right? But I never got a message that I could investigate if that actually was my son or not. But that's the only son with no duchy. Now I feel almost obligated to go for that. But, yeah. We have a few more years left. We could attack up here in the north. That is always an opportunity. Buddy, I just helped you win a war. Now you're complaining to me again? Decadence revolt. Woohoo! That is bad to have against you, a decadence revolt. Really, those are really, really bad. By the way, oh no, people are complaining more, and then I'm not going to help. That's what normally... Oh, that wasn't... I am sorry. It is an offensive war of an ally that I'm helping with, not a defensive war of an ally. Hence, I am still accruing penalty for my vassals for having their levies out. But, you know, all good and well, but there is a limit. Body. They're over here. You should have more than enough men. 28,000 versus... Yeah, I don't need to help you at all. But the episode has gone on for a little bit of a time, and well, my son here is now the definite heir because we've made him the king of Bavaria. And well, and we even helped Body gain Sicily back. That is a little bit of a bold statement, but in the very beginning of the game, most of the time, the Byzantine Empire attacks Egypt because they have, or Africa. Not sure which one it exactly is, but a Sunni nation holds most of Sicily as a Sunni part, but, well, they're quickly conquered back by Byzantine Empire, or perhaps even Amalfi. Somebody will conquer that back. But now it is back in the hands of the Sunni. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.